Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is a platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. It's now 11:33 a.m. in Jamaica, so we say good morning to you all. It's now 12:33 p.m. in Florida, so we say good afternoon to you. Right now, when it comes to Las Vegas, it is 9:34 a.m. In Arizona, it is also 9:34 a.m. right now. And in New Mexico, it is 10:34 a.m. And over in Hawaii right now, it's 6:34 a.m. Jamaica being 5 hours ahead of Honolulu, Hawaii. So it's 6:30 a.m. So we say good morning to those folks. And then when we go east now of the meridian, right now in UK, it is 5:34 p.m. at this point in time as we speak. And when we head over to Montreal in Canada, it's 12:34, same in Toronto as well. We go down south to Rio de Janeiro, and it's 1:34 p.m. right now. So it's afternoon, heading into evening in certain parts of the globe. Wherever you are across this globe, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. And we look forward to this video in particular and the discussion that will unfold in this. I know I'm doing this live in the middle of Germany against Spain. I know. And that is a specific reason. And it's not to say that the Euros are not important. It's not to say that a big match is not taking place right now. But the reason why I'm doing this video right now is to show the significance, to show the importance of right now of when we're speaking. That is the exact reason why I'm doing this live at this exact moment. And that is the exact reason why I'm going to get to the point quite shortly so that you all are abreast of things. I see the comments and I'm going to get to it right away. So for those of you just tuned in, please do comment below where are you guys watching this video from? Where are you watching this video from? Comment the city, state, or the parish where you're watching this video from right now, okay? That would be greatly appreciated so that we can be able to get right into the thick of things, okay? So I would appreciate that from everybody. Sounds good? All right, so let's go right to it, shall we? Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button, and after doing so, to hit the subscribe button as well to Reggae Boys Commentary, okay? Good. So we proceed forward. Smash the like button now, folks, okay? Good. Okay, in the comments now, Chorus Corny says up. Bam Sports TV says greetings, Simon. Greetings. How are you doing? Chorus Corny says 10:34 a.m. where I am right now. All right, cool. Tennyson Lambert says good morning, Simon. Big up. I'm watching from St. Andrew, Jamaica in the house. Bop. St. Andrew in the house, the best parish in Jamaica. Good stuff. So special says Sunrise, Florida. Ricardo Wilby says blessings, man. That is exactly right. You know what I'm saying? So we go there. Roman Gerzinic says hello from Australia. G'day, mate. Whereabouts in Australia are you watching this video from? Is it in Brisbane? Is it in Perth? Is it in Sydney, New South Wales? Is it in Victoria? Is it in the Northern Territory? Where are you watching this video from right now as we're speaking? So you can let me know as well. 2:40 a.m. Saturday morning in Australia. Wow. Okay. But thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as we go right into the content of this video right now. Okay. You see the title of this video, and I'm sure that you would be quite intrigued. And that is exactly what I'm going to get into right now. Why this CONCACAF Nations League defines Jamaica's football future. Claude Preston says, good afternoon, Simon. Florida in the house. Okay, wonderful. So to answer that question, let me start by saying this. Every result counts. Every result matters. Remember I told you guys, A result against El Salvador in 2019, that 2-0 defeat, it had an impact in relation to the CONCACAF rankings index. And now we're starting to narrow the gap on the teams above us. So if you look at Costa Rica, Canada, Panama, the gap is so tight between these teams that the continuation of positive results will ensure that what is in our direction will be able to continue to close the gap and continue to move up in itself, in the rankings itself. So let me explain. In this CONCACAF Nations League cycle, Jamaica is going to play on September 6, Cuba at home, Honduras away on September 10. On October 10, it's Nicaragua away, and October 14, it's going to be Honduras at home. All right? So hopefully everybody gets that. Cully Duncan says, good afternoon from Grenada. Grenada, St. George is in the house. Okay. Grenada, the Spice Isle, one of the largest producers of nutmeg in the entire world. I think only second behind India. You know, that's how Grenada is when it comes to the making of nutmeg. So yeah, there we go. Okay, guys. Remember, when the draw was made for World Cup qualifying, right? What was used? The FIFA rankings, right? The FIFA rankings was used. Right now, I know exactly what is the point on persons' minds. What will be used when it comes to the third round of World Cup qualifying for the seedings? Because I know that is the biggest question mark on persons' lips, especially with the point in relation to will Jamaica avoid a Panama or a Costa Rica in the third round of World Cup qualifying? Well, how does Jamaica do that? How does Jamaica avoid playing against a Panama or a Costa Rica in the third round of World Cup qualifying? The FIFA rankings. Jamaica has to ensure that Jamaica remains in the top 3 in CONCACAF, and I'm excluding, of course, USA, Mexico, and Canada because they're not in World Cup qualifying. So when the draw was made for the preliminaries and also round 2 of World Cup qualifying, Jamaica was 3rd in CONCACAF behind Panama and Costa Rica. Jamaica needs to ensure that we are in that same bracket. Why? Because if Jamaica does not stay within that top 3, then Jamaica will be in a scenario where Jamaica will face one of Panama, Costa Rica, or if Honduras finds their way into that 3rd position, then Jamaica would face one of those 3 teams in particular. So that is why it is incredibly important. These results against Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, Honduras, these 4 games can define what next year looks like for Jamaica. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. What you do now affects the future. 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 And it's as simple as that. The results play a significant role. Massive role. And they're the teams just behind Jamaica in the FIFA rankings. The El Salvadors and the Hondurases are trying any way possible to get into that 3rd spot. And that is why it is important for us in this group stage of the Nations League. We walk away with 12 points. 4 games, 12 points. This is also a qualifier for the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup next summer is the last dress rehearsal before the 3rd and final round of World Cup qualifying. This is serious. Incredibly serious. This 3rd and final round of World Cup qualifying determines who books their ticket to 2026. Of course, we have to do our part by defeating the British Virgin Islands and Guatemala next year. That is incredibly important. The point I'm making is that when it comes to the seedings for the 3rd round draw, our Nations League results will play an important and vital role. And that is exactly why positive results are needed. And that is exactly what will determine a group that could comprise Jamaica, Cuba, Curacao, and Nicaragua, or a group that could be Costa Rica, Jamaica, El Salvador, and Haiti. That's why it's incredibly important. Incredibly important, these results in the upcoming CONCACAF Nations League cycle. And trust me, that's not the only reason as well. It's not. It's another opportunity to win a trophy. It's an opportunity to build on that third place finish from March this year in Dallas. So all in all, they are great things. But again, these results are important. And again, I am going to beat the same hymn and say all hands on deck. All stakeholders play an incredible part in this journey. Players, staff, supporters, diaspora, administrators, PICA, all stakeholders, corporate, all play an important role on this journey. All stakeholders. And that is important. Every single stakeholder has a role to play. We're in July now, folks. And I want you to put this into perspective and put this in your mind. We're back at the National Stadium in September. In exactly 2 months and 1 day, we're back at the National Stadium. I know many persons, any sports fans, will starting to turn their attention towards the Olympic Games coming up. Even the Under-20 Women's Lacrosse World Cup, where Jamaica will be making their second appearance, and the Box Lacrosse World Cup, which will be taking place in New York in early September. So I know many persons' eyes will be in numerous directions. But don't forget that we're still on this incredible journey. A journey that hasn't ended. A journey that's not going to end. Because we're going to the World Cup. And again, we'll need you. And for everybody that is watching this video right now, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is there anything I can do? How can I contribute to the journey? What can I do? And you can say, yes, I assisted in Jamaica's journey to 2026. You know at the bottom of your heart that you did it, that you had that role. Simple. You understand? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. The Jamaican Englishman. Hey, saw you good? Manchester, UK in the chat. Watching from Melbourne, Australia. Okay. Carl Largy says, greetings, Simon. All respect. Know Yourself says, greetings. Know Yourself, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Everyone is going to need a degree of patience, because this is a process that does not take place overnight. This is a process that takes time. You have to plan, you have to prepare, you have to interview, you have to vet, and you have to have a discussion. So this is not something that is going to take place overnight. It's something that is going to take time. Garth Walter says Port St. Lucie. Okay, Port St. Lucie, Florida. Maybe 3 hours north of Fort Lauderdale. Well, Alfred Hines, honestly, I resent your comment, because I don't see, one, the relevance, and two, the accuracy in such a statement. Clearly, you haven't been watching since 2016 and know what my motives are. And even 2016 wasn't even my first video on YouTube. 2012 was even my first video on YouTube. And you know exactly what you're getting: accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. So my motive will never change about promoting Jamaica and promoting Jamaican players. That's something that will never change. Never. So honestly, I don't understand your comment at all. Extremely disappointed. You're saying somebody's behind me, super traders? Yeah, of course. God is always behind me. Know yourself at the end of the day. Again, it's not my decision. It's not my decision. But it's somebody that loves Jamaica. That's important. Somebody that loves Jamaica and will be committed to this project. That's the important thing. At all times. So it's as simple as that. Speak the mind. I don't understand your comments. The situation, the hurricane passed in Jamaica 2 days ago, so I don't understand your comment about clearing the river. I don't understand, honestly. If you were typing in standard English, perhaps I would understand, but I think we're going to have a conversation with your English language teacher. Simple as so. Again, these 4 games are going to be the most important 4 games in Jamaica's football history. September and October window, because they'll play the role in determining the seedings. They'll play an important role in this aspect. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And on Time Sports TV, again, I'll reiterate the point that it's something that is going to take time, and it's a process that is going to need deliberation, an interview process, a vetting process, and a process which goes to the board. So I'll repeat what I said yesterday, and I'll repeat what I said 2 days ago. Don't expect anything immediate. Give it time. Give it time. And make your plans and preparations for September 6th. What plans and preparations are you putting in mind to ensure you are at the National Stadium September 6th? Or that you're ensuring that 50 of your family and friends are at the National Stadium September 6th? That in itself is incredibly important. You saw what the support was like at a 3:30 kickoff against the Dominican Republic. 10, 12,000 people. So imagine now, under the lights, what it will be like. So again, folks, can think about it. What arrangements will you make to ensure that September 6th, you, your families, your brethren will be at the National Stadium? Again, speak my mind, ENT. I don't understand what you're saying. If you type out verbatim the point, I don't get what you're saying. You just said the river run. That's the previous comment that you made about the river run. And where I live, there is no river. Maybe you're talking about flooding that took place in St. Elizabeth or Manchester, but honestly, I have no idea what you're referring to. What are you talking about, oh daddy? It is on this platform. That's why you need to hit the subscribe button so that you are notified as well. And especially if you go through shorts, you get to see information on the players. And again, I'll reiterate what I said earlier, that all stakeholders have an important role to play in this process. I said staff, I said players, I said administrators, I said corporate Jamaica, I said spectators, and I also said PICA has a role to play in this process as well. Many persons make the misconception that it's the federation that hands passports to players. That is far from the truth. The industry or the body that issues passports is PICA, that is the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency. They control the power in naturalizing and issuing passports. They control the power, not the Jamaica Football Federation. So do not mistake that at all. Somebody can apply for a Jamaican passport. At the end of the day, it's PICA that does the approval, and it is as simple as that. So it's as simple as that. I don't understand what you're saying, Speak Your Mind Entertainment, because if you watch the platform, I do videos perhaps 5 times for the week. I provide credible information, and nothing like that has changed. I don't know what was your expectation, but if you watch the videos from 2016 to present, the theme has never changed. The theme has never changed. I'm not into cas or pasa or anything of that nature. If that is what you're looking for, this is not the platform for you. And after 8 years, you would have known that this is not the platform for you in that aspect. This is about credible, accurate information. And that is something that it always has been since 2016. And that is something that will never change. It is as simple as that. Very, very straightforward, very, very simple. And that is something that will not deviate from. So what you just said a while ago is not only an assumption, but an incorrect one. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's as simple as this. Persons are going to need to be patient. One, because this is something that is not going to take time. So again, I'll say that we are 2 months and 1 day. Or you could even, because the game will be on a Friday, so you could say we're 8 weeks away. Wow, 56 days away until we play Cuba in the Nations League. 56 days away until we play Cuba in the Nations League. Have you make your arrangements to be there because you want to start to develop that culture of that fan support. So by the time the World Cup qualifiers come into full swing again come June, we're already seasoned in this. We have 2 solid home games, September and October, another one potentially in November as well. So we can build on that tremendously. On Time Sports TV, I can't speak about allegations. I can speak about facts. So I'm not sure about what you just said a while ago. There are persons that have come to Jamaica to get naturalized, absolutely. But at the end of the day, when you submit the necessary documents and the relevant documents, and you do everything according to the law of the land, and you follow everything through to a T, and you pay the fees, and you are patient, at the end of the day, you have done your part as an individual. And now it is for the body that does the issuing to do the issuances or the stamp, and then you press on forward. That in itself is the important thing. That part is critical. It's just like you're in a tax office and I'm renewing a registration for my vehicle. I can pay to renew my registration for my vehicle. You pay the $12,600. You get your receipt. I've paid. Cool. But guess what? I still need that sticker. I still need that sticker to put on the vehicle. Can I just run over the table and grab the sticker? No. That sticker has to be issued to me from the tax office. That has to be issued to me. And it is as simple as that. Warren Webster, I would say that June in the Dominican Republic game, there had been tremendous strides. You know, you talk about the drums. We saw that last Nations League cycle, seeing the banners, that was incredible as well. So there has been some great work. It's about the consistency now. Because even, if Brazil is playing against, If England is playing San Marino, you're still having 70,000 people at Wembley. So it's something that's going to come. It's something that is going to take time. So it's all about the consistency now. So persons might say to themselves, Cuba. Some person might say Cuba, but guess what? Cuba are a team that, look, regardless of whether Jamaica is playing Cuba or St. Martin or Grenada or Mexico or Brazil, the national stadium should always be full. This is our national team. This is our national team. Not Brazil's, not England's, not Germany's, not Norway's national team. This is our national team. And for every Jamaica, that is a privilege. An absolute privilege. I don't understand what you say, Malika, about true change a lot. I don't understand. And again, you've tuned in late, and that's why you have to pay the penalty by using a super chat feature. Because we've been on the live for 27 minutes, man. So you have to use a super chat feature, man. That's the penalty. That's what you have to do, man. You tuned in late, 27 minutes late. You have to hit the subscribe button. You need to hit the notification bell as well, so that you have to be more involved. Again, Speak Your Mind Entertainment will really have to have a word with your English language teacher, because my name is Simon, and Simon is spelled S-I-M-O-N. S-I-M-O-N-E is Simone. That's a woman's name. So, I believe in respect. I believe in professionalism. I believe in honor. And I believe in accuracy, reliability, credibility. So you have to fix up exactly what you've stated. And I'm going to respond to what you're saying as, yes, of course, it is important to follow up. It is incredibly important to follow up. And of course, follow-ups are done on a regular basis. Hey, did Speak the Mind Entertainment get his passport yet? Or what is the holdup? Of course, follow-ups take place. Of course, follow-ups happen. Of course, those things take place. But again, I want to stress the point about respect and professionalism. If you tell me your name is John, and it is John, then I'm not going to spell it Johne. That for me is disrespect, because we are learned from we enter school, whether you went to prep school or whether you went to primary school, that Simon is spelled S-I-M-O-N and Simone is S-I-M-O-N-E. Yeah, Warren Webster, as I said at the start of this video, I know this is taking place during Germany versus Spain. I know, and I did this on purpose because I want persons to see the significance and importance of the Nations League. Do not scoff it. Do not scoff this Nations League, because positive results in the Nations League will impact our seeding for World Cup qualifying for the draw for the third round. The results we have in this Nations League cycle will determine our group and our seedings for the third round of World Cup qualifying. And it is as simple as that. And it is as simple as that. Dr. Hero says, bless Simon. Bless. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Know yourself, if you're referring to because of the cameras and the equipment that they have, well, they have, in terms of the press conferences, for the Domrep game, they did fill the pre-game and post-game press conference for that in relation to sit-down interviews. That is a conversation with Conrad in that aspect of things. It's something I will follow up with him where it is concerned for things moving forward. So it's something I will speak to him about, absolutely. I am all for improvement. I'm all for growth, 100%. Team aggressive? No, nothing of that nature at all. There is no update with Ravel Morrison or if he will enter back the realms of professional football. Nothing of that nature to suggest that way. So it's about patience. As you know, every player is very different in terms of their timelines. And we certainly should not make comparisons and say, well, this is happening to this person and this is happening to that player, because every player is different in terms of their timelines of that nature. Shuffle Hay says, bless up Simon, driving. You're driving. Okay. Okay. Again, speaking mind entertainment, I don't understand exactly what you're saying because I've never, ever, ever, ever from 2016 spoken about what you are discussing right now. I've always spoken about players, spoken about teams, and spoken about the 968 players who are eligible to represent Jamaica. Always. Always. So again, you're making inaccuracies for the fifth time in a row. So I have no idea where exactly you are getting your information. But if you follow what is presented on this platform and the information that is being presented, you exactly see that this platform is about players of Jamaican heritage. It's about information about players. It is about what lies ahead for Jamaica. It's about permutations of different things. And that is exactly how it has always been. I need to even apologize for spelling my name Simone when it is spelled Simon. And that is why it's so important to check whatever we do. But most human beings, they speak to respond and not speak to listen. So that's why we have to get that brain of yours checked out, because you're just responding without listening or even acknowledging how my name is spelled. Because if you tell me how your name is spelled, that is how I'll spell it for the rest of my life. Know yourself, absolutely, 100%. I am on the same page with you 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I am on the same page with you. Absolutely. It is important, it is needed, and these are conversations that come from above. So I'm sure that these are matters that will be discussed and spoken about. 100% know yourself. You are absolutely correct. Cygnus Media has again echoed and retweeted the points that I've just made it a while ago. So that's why this Nations League cycle will define Jamaica's football history. How we do against Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, Honduras will determine if Jamaica gets a group of death in the third round, or if Jamaica gets a group where we are 6 games away from a World Cup. That is exactly what it will determine. O'Neill Williams says, Bless up Simon from Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands. Whereabouts? West Bay, Georgetown, Little Cayman, Brack. Whereabouts? Lang Media 360 says, Blessing Simon and respect to the content. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Malik says, Ravel would do great in this team, hopefully. Well, again, Malik, he needs to be playing football. That is the important aspect of things. He needs to find a club and press on forward. That is the extremely important aspect of things. Yeah, on Time Sports, I don't think Rafa Marquez will be leaving Barcelona anytime soon. You know, he's like the sun in that city, especially for what he has done for the club. So I think that he will be there. Absolutely not speak my mind at any. I'm not stressing the wrong thing at all. I'm stressing the accurate thing, what is correct. What is this platform about? Accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. You want to view platforms where you beat people. That is not me. All right? I'm not the average Jamaican. Far from the average Jamaican, and you know that exactly. When you come to the information that is on this platform, the way that it is presented, how I highlight teams and players. My aim, or if you want to call it agenda, is about ensuring the exposure, the positive exposure of Jamaicans and Jamaican players, highlighting what we have. When persons think about Jamaica, I want them to start thinking about football. Right now, when you say the word Jamaica to a random person in this world, they perhaps think about food, music. I want them to start thinking about football. And it is as simple as that. And we will get there in time. We will. So if you want to say agenda, that is mine. Again, this is not the platform for you. If you want to say people are beat people, that is not how I was raised. That is not how I will ever speak on this platform. And ever have. So again, you are stressing the wrong things. Because on this platform, it is accuracy, reliability, credibility, and positivity. Know yourself. I agree with you. I agree with you. Again, I echo those points. It can't only be for home games. 100% I agree with you. So that is why, the conversations with Rashid Hall, with Conrad Matheson are incredibly important there. So I agree with you. There's nothing that you say that I disagree with. And that is why it is incredibly important that this is stressed pressing forward. So you are right, 100%. Georgetown came in. Well, Malik, we're going to have to wait and see, because this is a process that is going to take time. Because remember, you have to have a process where you are analyzing options. You have to have a vetting process. You have to have an interview process. You have to present this to the board. So this is something that is going to take time. So do not expect Monday morning an announcement to come. Do not expect later today an announcement to come. Do not expect an announcement anytime soon. It's going to take time, and it is as simple as that. I told you exactly when the squad would be announced for the Nations League, and it came out right. When is a squad announcement? 5 to 7 days before before the start of a window. And I've never been wrong. Never. Not 99% accurate, but 100% accurate. And that is something that will never change. So in person, so when the squad is dropped, I've given you that timeline 100% accurate. When I said it will drop Friday, it will drop Friday. Perhaps the only thing that I didn't do for the World Cup qualifying squad was say what time on Friday. Perhaps that's the only thing I didn't say. I was a bit more general when I said Friday. But you get the drift there. Coach Teddy Bear says, blessing Simon, I traveled from the UK for August. Only got to Jamaica and will be at 4 o'clock while the US, then finding out the game started early. Yes, Coach Teddy Bear, I'm sure before the Cuba game. 100%. 100%. 100%. You can't say that Speaking Mind Entertainment. Coach Hal Grimson gave 37 debuts in 20 months. So to say that new players, or to say that players of Jamaican heritage won't get called up to the squad, that's inaccurate, because the national senior team does not have a quota. The senior national team does not have a quota. So to highlight a player and say that he is not going to get called up, that would be inaccurate, because every window we've seen somebody getting a debut, and every window we've seen somebody getting recalled as well, or a play face that we haven't seen in a long time. Like Jamal Lowe, we saw him in March. We saw we saw Wes Harding and John Bell, two non-Jamaican born players, part of the Copa squad. And every window we've seen two new players. We saw the consistency. We'll see what the new coach has in store in terms of if it will be the same consistency or not. But new players are something that will be inevitable. There is never a process or an ending process of talent identification. That is a process that will never stop. On the positives, we competed. We're competitive in our 3 games. We have something to build upon for the Nations League. We scored our first goal in the Copa America history. Michael Hector puts himself in history for Jamaica as the first reggae boy to play 9 Copa America matches, and remains the only reggae boy to play in every Copa America game. I agree, Warren. That is something, again, that will take time. And I know in the diaspora, the passion, 100%. So here on the island as well, that's why it's important to have activations as well before games, to get persons excited, to get persons thrilled into the spirit, and so on and so forth. And that is why it is so important moving forward with all of these things coming to fruition. So, Warren, know yourself. The suggestions or the things that you've put forward, I am in agreement. 100%. I agree. So it's as simple as that. Yeah, well, we'll get the chef soon, speak the mind. The chef will come. Like I said, it's going to take time. It will come. 100%. Yeah, if you gave me the best ingredients in the world, it's not to say that I would make the best stew peas ever, because my expertise in cooking is different from a sous chef. So absolutely, it will come. Like I said, it's going to require patience. And I've been extremely 100% on spot on. Don't expect a decision today, or don't expect a decision on Monday. It will come. You just have to give it time. It's as simple as that. And understand what I'm saying in the title of this video, so you understand why these results are so important. So you can put in your mind from now that come September, look, we're going to need 12 points at the end of the group stages. We need 12 points at the end of the group stages of Nations League. And guess what? The Nations League is also a qualifier for the Gold Cup, and the Gold Cup will be our last opportunity to fine-tune things for the final round of World Cup qualifying. So you get the drift, right? We'll see, Team Aggression. We'll see how everything falls into place. As Alkaline says, everything in life, it's time. And it's about patience. It will come, Warren Webster. It will come in time. Just a matter of patience. For those individuals in Jamaica, please, it's starting to rain again, especially for those that are living in the county of Surrey. So please be safe. Please continue to pray as well for those individuals, especially in the western part of the island, that were more severely hit from the hurricane as well. Pray that, they're able to recover, get back electricity. I didn't get back electricity until sometime last night. So I was without electricity for some 28 hours thereabouts. And you still have persons in Jamaica that haven't regained electricity. So please, for those individuals as well, pray for them, because guess what? There are fellow Jamaicans. And guess what? We are all Jamaicans watching this video right now, and we need to look out for each other. It's as simple as that. We have to look out for each other. I'm a Jamaican just like you are a Jamaican. Because I'm 3 shades lighter than you does not mean that I'm less of a Jamaican or more of a Jamaican than you. So let us treat people with respect. Let's treat people with honor. Let's treat people with discipline. Let's treat people with kindness. Look at the unity with the Brazil national team spectators, with the Ecuadorian, the Colombians, so diverse in their features, the way they look. Black Colombians, white Colombians, mestizo Colombians. You see the difference. Not the difference. You see the unity. Brazil, the diversity as well. The United States. Embrace it. Jamaica is literally our motto. Literally. It is. I am a product of this land. And so are you. And your parents. And your grandparents. And your great-grandparents. That's good speaking, mind, 100%. England is in the Euros right now, and for me, if England win the Euros, they win the Euros, but my heart and soul and passion and strength and tears and joy lies with the land of my birth. I have a blue book just like you. I have a Jamaican passport just like you. Just like you. Oh, Daddy, the decision on that part lies with the technical committee and the board. Those were the decision-making lies in that aspect. That's where the decision-making lies. Okay? Hopefully that provides clarity to what you're saying. All right? You're absolutely right, Warren Webster. Team Aggressive, we have all the right tools. All the right tools. And I said all stakeholders have a role to play. PICA, Corporate Jamaica, administration, players, staff. Once everybody is holding up their hand. We will be on that plane. We will be on that plane to 2026. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary right now. Let's say Germany wins today. I'll say Portugal beats France. I'm going to go with the Dutch over the Turks. Go with England over Switzerland. Let's go with the England-Germany final, eh? Yeah, let's go with the England. Simon, I can show you myself in that 98 book. You mean to tell me that you're in this 1998 book? You are in this 1998 book? I don't think so. But perhaps I'll see you in person. We'll see. Jamaica is a small island, but we'll see. And especially I stand out being 6'6". But yeah. Thank you guys. Great things on the horizon. Great things to come. We'll certainly be in touch for sure. All right? Cool.